Soccer Mom Wagon. That's what 4Runner owners are calling it. You know what that term reminds me of? A minivan fit to seat the high school chess team on their way to the annual math competition. Not today, GX owners. Every day we are going to continually convert this bitchmobile into the beast that it was meant to be. We're going to hit its manhood where it counts the most. We are going to take the longest part of this vehicle and convert it into a massive 12-inch length and 3.5-inch girth in black, because you know what they say, once you go black, you can no longer see your nutsack. So I went online looking for the longest, thickest, heaviest, blackest, widest, blackest, badass looking blackest, easy to install blackest membrane I can find. Look at this, folks. Let's check it out, guys. Woo! Look at this baby. There's nothing else in the box except this. Let's go ahead and lay it nicely on this bubble wrap to protect it. Wow, looks like the post office sent it in very nice condition. It was handled with a lot of care. There's no dents or dings on it. Nice. Thank you, post office. Check this out, guys. The tip has been rolled. 3.5-inch girth right here. 2.75 inches right here to hook onto your tailpipe. Nice black stainless steel. Beautiful right here. You guys have a hex bolt right here to tighten. Let's go ahead and install this bad boy. Only tool you're really going to need is a ratchet and a 14mm deep socket. First things first, you're going to want to take your new tailpipe and you're going to slide the inlet part of it over your old OEM tailpipe with the bolt on top. Next, you're going to slide your exhaust pipe past the OEM weld marks right here until you're able to screw this tightener right here that is past the weld mark. There you go. Do not tighten it at this point. What you're going to want to do is go ahead and take a look at the tip end. At this point, this is all personal preference right here on how you want to center it, how much of an angle you want it pointed up or down. I want to take a look at this right here where my bumper is, and I'm trying to make it flush as much as possible with the tailpipe and with the plane of my rear bumper slanting downward. At this angle, you want to make sure that it is centered as much as possible. You're going to twist it to the left, to the right, because you want the cut to be the same on both sides. Okay? So you see it's a little flimsy right now. All you're doing is making it where you want it to be and how flush you want it to be. And then you're going to go ahead and tighten that bolt just a little bit so you can still move it, but it won't drop on you if you let go. Right now, if I let go, it'll drop. So I'm going to go ahead and tighten that bolt just a little bit so it becomes a little stiff. I'm going to take my trusty 14mm right here and tighten it just a little bit. While you're tightening it, take your right hand and go ahead and move your tailpipe to see if it still is stiff enough where it's going to hold if you drop your hands. Now if I adjust it up or down, and if I let go, it's going to stay right there. So at this point right here, I'm going to go ahead and move it to exactly where I want it. I'm going to center it to my OEM tailpipe by having the same clearance on the left and on the same clearance on the right with the gaps. Now that I have a centered gap on the top, left, right, and bottom, and they're all even, and I found out that the flushness with this tip to my rear bumper, I'm going to keep it like this in its steady state while I tighten the bolt. While holding your tailpipe with your right hand and using your bumper right here for your hand support to push up against to keep it in place, keep it steady, I'm going to take my left hand and I'm going to go ahead and tighten the bolt all the way.
What the hell is this bullshit?
Oh, hey Dad, I'm just making a YouTube video.
I find this bullshit underneath the sofa. You need to get the hell out of my house. You get the B plus in the math. You need to get the hell out of my house. You no longer my son.
Let me see that. This is like more than 20 years ago. This is like the 4th grade.
You know why I don't have the good watch? Because I shove it up my ass when I escaped Vietnam. I sold that watch to your uncle to have money for you to go to school, and you give me the bullshit B plus.
The same watch Uncle gave me for my 25th birthday?
Your sister a doctor, your brother a doctor, my doctor is a doctor, the neighbor's son is a doctor. You not a doctor because you got the B plus in the math.
Sister's a nurse, brother's a nurse, and so is the neighbor's son.
You know I have to go walk up this hill 10 miles to go to school, and then I have to go home and walk the 20 mile up the hill to go back home.
That's physically impossible.
You know I make the family flush the toilet 1 time every week just so we save money on the water bill so you can go to a good school, but you get the bullshit, the B plus.
Okay. I get the point. I'm going to get back to my video right now, and thank you for everything that you've done, Father. Thank you.
You the bullshit.